What is the most important or most valuable trait or characteristic I should possess as I start my first job? This is a question thrown by one of my Gen Z friends a couple of days ago since he will start his first job. And I feel the need for me to share my answer or that trait to everyone since this trait has been almost forgotten, but I feel like it is one of the most important, if not the most important trait that we should possess, not just in work, but in life as a whole. Hello, my name is Angelo, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Ideas Worth Sharing, where we talk about anything under the sun in our podcast, in our career job contents, life and love messages, reaction videos, and now we have a new content which is entitled Your Sunday Message, wherein we will be uploading videos every Sunday, videos that will inspire everyone. So I hope that you will continue to support by subscribing, sharing, and liking our YouTube videos. Thank you, everyone, in advance. How many of you have wondered what is the best or the most valuable trait I should possess in work for me to be successful? And we have a lot of skills, we have a lot of experiences, and we have a lot of traits, but what tops all of them? Many of the most famous, successful, and wealthy leaders in the world possess this trait. Carlos Slim, the owner of Telmox, Warren Buffett, the owner and the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, and Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, all of them actually got successful or got wealthy because of this trait or because of this characteristic. And let's find out what it is. Why millennials keep on dumping you. An open letter to management. It is an open letter that went viral in LinkedIn and Facebook a couple of years ago. The author, which was a millennial, writes about how she feels she deserves to be part of a big company and an A team who does excellent work, pays 80,000 pesos a month, and to be surrounded by people who are famous and on fire for their jobs. And I don't blame her. I remember a couple of years ago when I was talking to career counselors that they advised me to demand things to my company, especially that was already writing with stellar accomplishments in school and in my previous jobs. Millennials like her believe that at the core of their souls that they are outstanding and that being part of a dream team is a right. And it's true that we all want to be part of a big company that pays well, a great team, and under a wing of inspiring boss and mentors. But the question is, does the great team or the awesome boss want me to be part of their team? That's the question we need an answer. And today, Sunday, let me tell you this. A premier and famous university. You have double degrees, Latin honors, being on fire on your job and advocacy, being master in social media and technology, having a great personality are not the elements that will make you stand out from the rest and from this generation. The essential element, which is also the most neglected and underestimated by people, it is the trait that I will be telling you, which is humility, realness, being grounded. Outspoken leadership will turn heads, but humility will earn you respect and admiration. Humility actually has nothing to do with low self esteem. It is not thinking less of yourself, rather, it is thinking less about yourself. It is accepting that although you have a potential to make the world a better place to live in, but you still need to work hard and earn the things you dream of having. You need to start at ground zero en route to unleashing your potential. It is knowing that you are not God's gift to others, knowing that you are not the missing ingredient in the lives of other people, rather, that you need others so that even if life doesn't get any better, Your friends, your family, and your peers will help you become better. Today, I want to share your Sunday message, and I want to tell you why humility wins over other qualities and why it is today's hottest and rarest commodity in work and in life. Number one, humility perseveres. Very few of us are lucky enough to land on our dream job for the first try. For some of us, it will be an endless search of jobs and an arduous journey ahead. No matter how well we did in school, life is a different ballgame outside. And if you want to make it, you have to stick with it. Humility is accepting the fact that you still have a lot of room to grow. It is knowing that although you may have all the skills and talents to make a difference, it doesn't mean you are entitled to be in the best team or the most engaging workplace. Humility is coming to terms with the fact that on various occasions, you have to work hard and prove that you are worth the things that desire the most. Instead of expecting our mentors to inspire us or our jobs to fulfill us, let's transform our jobs into an advocacy and be the kind of person people will want to mentor. Let's find something in our work that we will care about. The best companies today went through a long and an exhausting journey of trials and tribulations before they had a taste of triumph. Our challenge is to plant the seeds of dream company culture to help it make the company or the kind of place we never want to leave. When things become challenging at work, let's go through the difficult times and allow these dire situations to make us grow and to strengthen our character. Before making a demand, we must try to make an effort. Let us have the three things that many of our generation do not have: commitment, perseverance, and grit. Number two, humility listens. Strong and meaningful relationships are at the heart of successful individuals and even to a larger extent, nations. Strong and meaningful relationships are built on the backbone of effective communication. And I am not just talking about our ability to articulate one's thoughts, but most importantly, our ability to listen well and take to heart what is being said. Listening to what someone has to say means that you respect them, you care for them, you love them, and you value them. Listening to others' feedback will help you become better faster. When you set aside your pride to consider what others have to say, you allow yourself to understand yourself better. Do not just seek out opinions from your bosses and mentors. Remember that there is wisdom as well in the experience of your peers, your colleagues, and your prodigies. Just because people taught you to be the best of the best, never assume that you are always right. Listen to your instincts, but always be willing to put your assumptions to a test. If you encounter negative reviews, don't sit and spend time thinking of a rebuttal. Probe and ask why. Work out a way to make things better. Number three, which is also the last one, humility admits mistakes. Again, humility admits mistakes. I encounter several times at work and the previous companies I've worked for, people make glaring mistakes. Someone calls them out because of this mistake. But they find a way to whittle their way out by either throwing the blame on someone else's or just outright justifying it. Our society often regards admitting mistakes as a sign of weakness. Admitting that you did something wrong and following it up with sincere commitment to do something about it is what writer Aaron Arendorf calls as an admirable act of grace, generosity, and gumption. When you ask for help, it shows that you are willing to be more because you want to learn more. Asking for help puts the spotlight on someone else, therefore allowing them to shine. Don't let your ego get in your way for personal growth. It will not make you any less outstanding if you admit that you did something wrong or that you don't know everything. One of my favorite content strategists once said, to err is human, to admit that you've erred is humility. When you make a mistake or when you don't know how to accomplish something, don't hesitate to own it. So, what's the most important takeaway? I believe it is that humility is a powerful trait and a life skill, especially in today's selfie generation. Being outstanding isn't about drawing attention to yourself. It is about empowering others and allowing them to shine with you. That is what is truly meant when you are to unleash the light of a thousand suns. No matter how far you have already gone in life, life will have its way to pry you open, to break you, so that this trait will live in your heart forever. I leave you today with a thought. It is your Sunday thought. A tweak from an age old adage on leadership. And it says like this: overconfident and entitled individuals always leave you with a feeling of their greatness, while those who are truly outstanding will leave you with a feeling of the greatness. From selfie generation, it is my hope that our generation will be a selfless generation. Thank you again for listening and have a blessed Sunday, everyone.